This is Norb-Cam from Norb-Cam, doing my first ever Norblog. I'm doing it mobile driving style, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend, but we'll see how this goes. And if, you know, something bad happens, it's all documented for your entertainment. It's off-season time, still basking in the glow of the Super Bowl victory over the Denver Broncos. Kind of post-football funk, depressed because there's no football. Try to watch some of all of our favorite players making all their appearances on TV and all these different shows, which is cool. But meantime, you know, there's no basketball team in Seattle to watch. There's no baseball yet. I'm not a big hockey fan myself. So what do you do as a sports fan, right? You know, the Olympics was on, Sochi, and to be honest, I didn't watch very much of it. I don't know, I just wasn't very motivated. What's funny is one of the most interesting things to me was watching curling. I don't understand that sport at all, but it is the most mesmerizing thing in the Olympics. And once you start watching, suddenly I was watching for like 30 minutes, and I don't even know what was going on. the broom thing is awesome. The thing slides on, hits the other thing, and at the end somebody wins. I don't even know what the goal is. I watched ice skating. Some of the best parts of that is when somebody wipes out. It's kind of like car racing. You're kind of waiting for an accident to happen. I think one American guy, he wiped out pretty bad. I felt bad for him, but it was entertaining watching all the replays. That's football, you know. We're racing football. We want hits. We want collisions. You ever find yourself watching figure skating and none of us really know anything about it? Yet you watch for about 5 minutes and listen to all the commentators talk about the form. By the time you watch like 2 or 3 skaters, you think you know everything about it. Because, oh, look at that. Oh, they nailed that triple axle. But if you're actually to turn off the volume, suddenly you're not so much of an expert anymore, you know what I mean? I'm just here picking up my girls from school a little bit early, so I got some chance. So we got a couple minutes to talk still. So there's the combine, and I tried to watch that, but I don't know about you guys, if you guys watched it, but to me, it's like you start watching one guy go do a drill and the other guy do a drill, and after a while, they just all look really good. You know, I don't know how these GMs and these guys figure things out. I know a lot of guys do fantasy football out there. I don't do fantasy football. I would love to, but I know it'd be too addicting. I wouldn't be able to get off my computer or my phone because I'd be on it all the time. I just don't play it. But watching the combine is kind of like being a GM thing as you watch somebody run the 40, you know, and you know what a good time is, right? You know, like, oh, under 4.5, that guy's fast. But there's been a lot of fast guys in the NFL with really good 40 times who never go anywhere, or, you know, they can't block, they can't catch the ball. So I don't know, for me, it's hard to really gauge anything as to what's going to be good for the Seahawks next year. I know we got needs coming up because we're going to be losing some guys, and that's going to be sad. If it were up to me, I'd just keep everybody. I just love everyone in there. Just bring the whole band back together. Let's not let anybody go. But I know that's what free agency and that's what salary cap does to you. And at this point, it looks like we're going to lose Sidney Rice. We're going to lose Red Bryant. We might lose Chris Clemens. Golden Tate, question mark. Doug Baldwin's question mark. It's tough. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think about that? You know, who do you want to... It's hard to think of letting any of these guys go because you feel like they all were part of making this team a Super Bowl champion. But I know these guys got to get paid. They only got so many years in the NFL and they got to make their money, and the salary cap makes it so that, you know, you can't just do the Yankee style and just have all the money in the world and just pay everybody to stay here. But I trust Pete Carroll, John Schneider, those guys obviously knew a lot more than probably any of us ever did. Most of the other teams and everybody else didn't see it, and these guys did. So you almost have to just kind of go, well, you know what? I'm not even bothered trying to worry about predicting it because you guys are the ones who know what's going on. We don't. I'll give you an example. Going back to the combine, right? It's so easy to get blown away by all these stats. I'm gonna read you one. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. See if we can figure it out. This is an outside linebacker. He had a 4.56 40, bench press 25 reps, vertical jump of 37 inches, broad jump 124 inches, 3 cone drills 7.15 seconds, 20-yard shuttle 4.51 seconds, 60-yard shuttle 11.35 seconds. Led his team with 105 tackles, including 16 tackles for a loss. Capable of making plays at every level of defense. Likely to be the highest drafted come April. That sounds pretty impressive, right? You know who that was? That was Aaron Curry. Combine and draft evaluation. And look what happened to that guy. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the Seahawks do in the offseason. I hope they can keep as many guys as they can and pick up some surprises. It seems like Seattle always does better in those later rounds, you know, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They're definitely drafting later this year because when you're a Super Bowl, that's what happens. Oh, it's time to go get the girls. See if I can get them to talk a little Seahawks football with you guys. Come on. Everybody buckle up, please.
Give mommy this.
Oh, this flower? When we give mommy this flower? Who wants to hold the 12th man flag?
No, thank you. No, me.
I don't like the Seahawks.
If you're a Seahawks fan, raise your hand.
I don't like the Seahawks.
I hate Seahawks.
You can't hate the Seahawks. See what I have to work with here.